But for the most part, they stay home. And that is good for all of us, without a doubt. If this is your first time listening to the show, let me tell you what we do here. We do not talk politics. It's not necessary. You get plenty of that during the week with our award-winning programming, including Tara and Charlie and Bill Frady, amongst others. And so you get all that there. So you don't need that here. You need a chance to smile, a chance to take a breath, a chance to just talk about things that you click on while you're on break in your cube. And, no one invited you out to lunch. So you got to do something while you're eating your sandwich that you brought from home with stale peanut butter and bananas. I don't know why they didn't invite you out to lunch. It's not your fault.
God, that's sad.
You are a good person and they're not. So don't blame yourself, blame them, because it's definitely them. It's not you. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 800-905-0989. Yeah, I'll just go wherever my brain goes. I just, because that's just what I do. We're also live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WORD. We've got a beautiful show for you tonight, one that's monumental, that you'll go, I am so glad that I was a part of that I got to hear it, that I got to partake in it, that I'm alive and on the planet Earth. Yeah, for sure. And if you're on stream, you got to see that Matthew is back. And not only did he do the hair flip, it was a major head thing that he just did.
All right. It threw me off.
My hair wasn't sitting right. So I had to fix it. Cause it was
you could hear it over the microphone.
Dude, I thought you punched yourself.
Yeah,
it was just the headphones.
It was nice.
I was like, Matthew, what are you doing?
Here's the thing. I
hurt myself today.
Oh man, you could kill that song if you wanted to. And the fact that you actually know a song, Mr.
If it's a song that's been used in memes and stuff, I probably know it.
Or maybe in video games. That one's been used in a ton of stuff, especially for advertising stuff like Gears of War and things like that. Let's jump on the stream real quick. Chris is there. Hey, Chris. He says, 3 amigos. Yes, we are back. We're not doing the song because I don't think Matthew knows the song, or Cameron either.
Hola, I can learn.
Because they're youngins. I saw the Superman movie and loved it. 8 out of 10. There you go, Chris.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Texture says, I feel like Cameron is projecting about the nobody invited me to lunch, except for I said it.
Yeah. Wrong person.
It wasn't Cameron. See, listen. That's
Here's the thing. I go out to lunch with people all the time.
He does. I'm so glad Matthew's here, so we have an extra voice that isn't. Because Cameron sounds like me. That's not my fault.
I could always do this for the rest of the show, but that might be a bit much.
I don't know.
Technically, it is. It's your gene's fault.
Yes. Well, all right. You're right. It is my gene's
fault.
Tom
Wee's here.
When Cameron was in Egypt's land.
Why?
Let my Cameron go.
He's been doing this to me for weeks now, Matthew.
Yep. I've been here.
Would you like to touch my monkey?
Yeah, he was here for part of it.
Why is that always a follow-up?
That's in honor of someone else who's not here. By the way, Sunday nights at Odie, 8 to 10, every Sunday night. If you want to check that out, it's a wonderful program. He said it is. I'm usually asleep by the time it's on because I'm old. Not really, but anyway. So on today's show, we are going to talk about Peacemaker season 2, episode 1. Because Cameron and I watched it, got some flaccid stories. I can't wait for this because I'm so glad Matthew's here for the flaccid story.
Oh boy.
Signs of an impending apocalypse. We've got a double oops. One is kind of funny and the other is, well, not, depending on your perspective. Gamescom happened. There were some standout games to me and to Cameron. We'll see what he thinks. NXT Heatwave is tomorrow. If we get the chance, we're going to get to that. In the third roundtable, man, I'm doing man, that's like 5 uhs. I should move myself for uhs. I'm not doing that. That is not my crutch. Well, I don't know what my crutch is right now. Maybe I don't have one. I need one though because my leg hurts. Yeah. Oh wow, that's messed up.
Sorry.
All right, so I have a question for everybody, especially since I know our demographic is all over the place. In this room, it's kind of that side of the table and this side of the table. At some point, did you stop caring about your birthdays and the gifts? Because my birthday is less than a month and I still want gifts and I still care. And I know there are some people, don't get me anything. Were you always that person? Were you always, when you're a kid, you were not happy to see the birthday cake, blow out the candles, and hopefully you get your wish? Were you not that guy? I mean, or girl? I'm curious because I know we have some older people in the audience. At what point do you go, nah, I don't expect anything anymore? Because I do. Because especially from like children who I bought gifts for their entire life, having return, not a problem. Listen, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't have a problem with that. They always take care of me. Actually,
I was about to say I am an expert gift giver.
By the way, they give me too much. They give me way too much. I give a list and I usually get almost everything on the list, which I should not. I don't deserve it, but I'm going to take it. Like I'm going to say no. It's a lot. Man, why'd you do it? You should not have done that. Oh, this is cool. I'm taking it. It's one of those things. So, Matthew, you care about your birthday anymore?
Oh yeah, I'm greedy. I like getting stuff.
There we go. All right. Didn't you just have a birthday?
Yeah, a month ago.
Well, I mean, you never mentioned it on the air. When you came in, you talked about something that you brought and how you got that. So
yeah,
it made it sound like that your birthday was a little more recent, but you've only been here like once in the last month, I think. So
yeah.
So that's probably
my
why.
birthday's on July 25th.
Wow. Okay. So, well, happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you care to share your age?
29.
Okay, there we go. I don't know if that's real or not because he smiled when he said it, but that works.
I love the fact that I still look young enough that you could believe that I'm younger than I am.
Okay.
It's great.
Well,
I am enjoying that for as long as I can.
Yeah.
too.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, people don't think I'm as old as I am. And so as long as you get to that, I'm turning 57 next month.
It's like how we had that discussion in Belks one time when we were doing some Christmas shopping for Mom. You just saw a gaggle of old people walk by.
It was a train of old people.
Yes,
Yes, it was. They were in single file. So
yes,
it looked like
yes. And you just go, when does that happen to me?
Yeah. Also, I am to the age where I am concerned about my pants creeping up. There's a former employee that used to be here whose pants are now like up to his shoulders, and I don't get it. His shorts are just like I know your butt goes away at some point. It ain't gonna happen to me because right now I'm just way too fat. So the butt is still there, so I don't have to worry about that. But,
so when does it become?
Just get a one size down pants and then always wear a belt. I always wear a belt anyway.
Well, belts for me cost double price because they got to go twice as around right now. But plus radio, I don't remember the last time I wore pants. So I mean,
I don't remember the last time I wasn't wearing either khakis or pajamas.
Okay,
it's
but
one of the two. If I'm at home, it's pajama pants. Any other time, it's khakis.
You are in a different department than me. So there's that. You actually have to go places and
it has nothing to do with
report
work.
a
That's
niche.
just
Okay.
how I've dressed for a decade and a half.
All right. I used to get things said to me about how I dressed in high school. I still dress the same way. I mean, I don't think it's a matter of maturity. It's a matter of comfort. When I worked in places that required me to wear certain things, I wore those things because I wanted to stay employed. And our dress code here was not a dress code. There was a little bit of a dress code downstairs because things got a little risque like about a decade or so ago. Yeah. It was to the point where you can't wear this anymore. You can't wear that. And because it was, you didn't know skirts could go up that high. But anyway, I mean, totally different department than up here. So
Rob just had to go there.
Yeah. Well, whatever works. Actually, it wasn't Rob because Rob wasn't here at that point. And he's not. Well, anyway. All right. Let's see. On the stream, Mark says, guys, as I get older, my birthdays become more annoying. Really? I'm just like, dude, I made it another year. Give me some more stuff. I mean, Texter says, don't be talking about Bobby Mack's pants behind his back now. Listen, I can neither confirm or deny that that's the person I'm talking about. Another texter says, I'm Donald Ducking right now. Okay, it's good to know, Odie.
Thank you, Odie.
Yes, we're glad to know that you're that you're Donald Ducking.
Would you like to touch my monkey?
All right, let's see. Any more on the stream? So a lot of people just they're okay with their birthday. So maybe I'm just feeling weird about it. All right. Scott says, even guys, this week it was reported that many of the major tentpole movies franchises have have really underperformed this summer, including Fantastic Four, Superman, Jurassic World, and Pixar's Elio. The big winners are turning out to have smaller budgets made by independent studios and, most importantly, original IPs. This includes Weapons, Minecraft so far, and online commentators believe that upcoming releases, including F1 the movie, and well, that's already been released, dude. And Demon Hunters, that's already been released also.
Yep.
Pop.
Been out for a
Pop
while.
Demon
Not just Demon Hunters, K-pop Demon
K-pop
Hunters.
Demon. It's there. It's like it was a letter up there.
It's a
I missed-
really good movie.
missed
I would
that.
recommend it.
I've heard a lot of good things from a lot of different people.
Mhm.
Is it is it dubbed or subbed?
There is a dub of it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I don't do subs because I'm reading the whole time and I'm not enjoying the art. That's just me. Because as we know, as you look at me watching me with like 25 screens in front of me, multitasking is not something that I can do.
Meanwhile, me over here, who's been double checking times for the upcoming Demon Slayer movie, specifically making sure that I watch the times for the sub.
It's okay. To each his. The cool part.
And I will be doing the opposite.
The cool part is that it's either or. I mean, they make some for some people and some for others. The subs are made for people who actually speak that language and purists such as Matthew, because the manga people.
I actually have read like half of the Demon Slayer manga.
I got it right though.
After-
I was waiting for the reaction.
After season 2, I read through the rest of the manga. It's an okay story. The anime carries it a lot because it's just kind of an okay story. It's fun time, but
the visuals of it is
the visuals
amazing.
and production quality is why it's so popular.
All right, we are
That explosion had no. It was so good looking.
we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about nerds, believe it or not, and also gonna ask a question. It's a musical question, and Matthew will be able to participate in this too. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, and continuing live on stream on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X during the break right here on 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. So if you're at home watching right now and you're Donald Ducking, I don't want to know.
Yep.
I would also say, enjoy your freedom.
It is the best kind of freedom.
I'm trying to think. I haven't seen a bad movie this year, but my standards are probably a lot lower than everybody else's. Cameron, you think you've seen a bad movie?
No.
I
Of course,
mean,
the other thing is like we haven't gone out of our way to see movies that we would think would be bad.
well, I mean,
don't
you
think
could
I've
say
seen
Captain
it.
America was a bad movie. I think it was a bad movie. I think they spoiled it by letting everyone know about Red Hulk. Thunderbolts, I think they spoiled it in the trailer. You knew what it was going to be about. But anything Yelena Belova is in, I'm going to like. By the way, I didn't put it on the list, but I'll say it right now. According to reports, she's also going to be in Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on in New York?
I don't think I've seen a bad movie this year, but I also am trying to think what movies I've seen other than
But, I mean-
Superman, Fantastic Four, and Thunderbolts. Because I know I've seen other movies this year, but what did I see?
It could just be like they're just kind of okay in your mind.
And I
so-
haven't seen Minecraft, but it made a lot of money because it's a kids movie, and kids movies make a lot of money. And plus, it's like the most popular video game of, I don't want to say of all time, but I mean, it's.
I mean,
up
it
there.
is like it's
It's the highest selling video game of all time, I believe.
yeah. That sounds right.
No, but I mean,
I don't like squares, Daddy-O, so I just cannot. I can't watch it.
You know, if you'd get over your rectangular prejudice.
It's not rectangles. It's square. Well, I guess maybe it's rectangles.
a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square.
Wow.
This geometry lesson with Matthew Causey.
I'm pulling out my high school geometry.
I'm about to
knowledge.
watch a video that Odie just sent me. Hopefully, it's
I'm scared.
NSFW. Oh, that means it won't shoot as well.
The beige does help. Odie's got. Never mind.
So apparently, Odie would rather be out in the wilderness with firearms than on this fine program. Whatever.
I can't believe it.
He's really preparing for the apocalypse, whichever kind it may be.
Will he and Bill Frady ever do the whole?
I don't know. I'm not
Competition thing?
connected on a lot of things because I'm busy. I know how that sounds, but I'm
I have better things to do. Double check.
oh, don't worry about that. I mean, that dude's he's
No, I'm sure he's just trying to get to a different place.
caught something I would have been noobed over and fixed it. So there. Weird laughter going on the other side of the board here. I'm scared.
We were laughing at memes.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
You should be.
No, don't do that.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, stream. I don't know why I just stopped talking. Maybe it's because Matthew just scared the crap out of me.
That was like the deepest
It was
he's ever
demonic
gotten
possession, and we witnessed, and it's over there on the other side.
before. Who is the bad guy in Inspector Gadget?
Oh yeah,
Claw. He's
Claw.
he's actually
can't
he's
remember.
Claw. He's been Claw the entire
That's-
time.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here along with Matthew and Cameron, having fun on a Saturday night. So be a part of the show if you'd like to be a part of it. If you'd like to partake, if you'd like to send us something that we may or may not read, depending on, if it's safe or not. Text line 800-905-0989. We are also live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WORD. All right, so there was an article put out about being a nerd. And so I looked at it because I was curious. And really, it was about the origin of the word nerd. Where did it come from? And it's kind of a more recent word. And recent as in, late last century, which really wasn't as long ago as you may think, even though it sounds a long time ago. But Dr. Seuss is being given credit to coming up with nerd. And then just to show them, I'll sail to Catrue and bring back an ill cooch, a preep and a prue, a nurgle, a nerd, and a seersucker too. So supposedly that was the first utterance of nerd. Nerd has had many. That's, by the way, how Dr. Seuss actually sounds. I mean, that was a perfect imitation, and you can't prove me otherwise.
I've never actually heard what Dr. Seuss sounds like, so I can't say.
See, there you go. So
We have no evidence.
You
to
know
the
what he
contrary
sounds
on
like,
him.
Matthew? Like that. That's what he sounds like. So,
Like the owl from the Tootsie Roll commercials.
a 1, 2, a 3. So the thing is, nerd has had many negative connotations to it, and now nerds do rule the world. And if you're a jock, well, that's just too bad. You're a loser. No, not really. My granddaughter, because old, in case you didn't know, old. My granddaughter asked me a question the other day because I pick her up from school. I babysit her. Hello, Silver, in case you're listening. She asked me, Papa, are you a nerd? And I said, what do you mean? She said, when you were in school, did you wear your shirt buttoned up all the way? And did you have that thing in your shirt? And I was like, a pocket protector? And she's like, I think so. And I said, no, I did not. Because I was a scholar athlete. So, I mean, I played 3 sports a year, and I also was in all the college classes in high school. So, of course, you're immediately depicted as a nerd. But, and I wondered, okay, is this from videos she's watched? Has someone told her that? And when was the last time you think nerds were depicted that way? Was it Revenge of the Nerds? And if so, that was like, I don't remember when the last one was, but it had to be in the 90s. So I don't think nerds are.
Oh no. Oh no.
Speaking of a nerdy move right there. Let's see. Which one shall I do? Let's go with this one.
Oh no, you messed up. Oh, a noob. Oh, noob. Declining noob.
It was perfect though. I paused, and right when I paused, it started talking. So the guy was nice enough to not talk over me. So I appreciate
That's
it.
good.
So I wonder, text line 800-905-0989, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. How would you have answered?
Oh, what a nerd would look like? Or like,
If someone says, did you dress this way? If you did dress that way, would you have said, yeah, I dressed exactly that way and it's okay? Because it is okay.
yeah, you can dress that way.
But I didn't dress that way. I dress like I am right now. I mean,
Yeah, same.
seriously. I mean, if you look back at
Same here.
Yeah, all my high school pictures before I mean, it's a t-shirt and whatever.
Also, to be fair, like I think my only change as far as like attire goes, I've gotten some better clothes, but like just the lack of skull t-shirts.
So now you're saying because you can go out and buy your own clothes, you buy better clothes. That's probably true. I mean, because you can afford your own clothes now.
If you
First
look at
of all,
my
you-
wardrobe, I still have a few of the same shirts that I wore back in high school.
the other thing is I can't.
If
fit
I
in
did,
those
I was going to
shirts.
say if I did, it would fit around my ankle probably. But
I'm not burning as many calories as I used to.
Yeah, that's
so.
one thing about doing all those things in high school is they kept you fit. You didn't
Yeah,
have much of
yeah.
a choice. There was a story
I done swelled.
about something that happened in England, but it could happen here. A homeowner's neighbor is driving them insane by playing the same song over and over again from morning to night. Cameron, what song do you think they're playing over and over again? It is not a kid's song. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Is it What's New Pussycat?
No, but that would be awesome. I mean, who would want to hear that over and over
That's more of a
again?
John Mulaney callback right there.
So Matthew, any idea?
I have no idea.
Okay, I didn't think you would, but that's fine.
I couldn't come up with anything funny enough to say.
I'm not sure if you know this song. It's Party Rock Anthem by
No.
LMFAO.
Is it the party rocking in the house tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
that song. So despite attempts to resolve the issue amicably, the neighbor continues the noise, leading the resident to seek advice on social media suggestions. Because when you got a problem, that's what you do. You go to social media and go, "Hey, what should I do?" Because you've got all this free advice from everyone out there, and they're going to tell you the right
Because
thing to
people
do.
on Twitter and Reddit are definitely going to give you the best possible advice.
Well-reasoned
sure.
advice.
Exactly.
One that won't end up with criminal charges.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, so suggestions from commentators or commenters, they could be commentators, I don't know, include playing the same song with a lag of retaliating with Baby Shark. See, I
You gotta find the
No.
song that annoys them.
no, what I should have checked out is playing those together. I think they have similar beats. I'm not sure that Baby Shark and Party Rockers in the House tonight is going to clash. I think they might sync up.
That would be very funny.
Should we do an experiment later?
No.
Yeah. Citizens Advice recommends speaking to the neighbor first, contacting their landlord, and keeping a record of disturbance before involving the local council's environmental health department. So apparently in England, you can go to the environmental health department because it's not good for your house. So my question is, what is the song? If it was played over and over and over again, that would make you want to hurt somebody.
I would go with
most songs, probably.
Cameron.
Even if it's a song I like, I'll get sick of it eventually.
Yeah, but I think if it's a song you like, eventually you just don't hear it anymore.
Yeah, you just kind of tune it
Yeah,
out.
because as someone who listens to some of the same commercials over and over again for like almost 30 years, I hear the beginning and the end. Sometimes I don't hear anything in the middle unless there's a mess up.
That's the other thing is like things just kind of become background noise after a while. But I don't know. Go with Friday because that one's annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Texter says when bars first started having the touch-tone digital jukeboxes, when I was on my way to the bar, I would play Tiny Tim Tiptoe Through the Tulips about a minute before I got there, and everyone would be having a fit over who played that song. Oh, so you could do it.
Ooh.
So I
you
didn't
can do
know
it
they
remotely.
did that. You could do it remotely. Wow. Neighbor played Groundhog Day theme song over and over again. What? I Got You, Babe? It's a good song. Sonny and Cher.
Well, there was someone who played Inya and kind of killed the.
All right. Chris says if I were to do that, I'd probably choose the theme song from Conan the Barbarian. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's going to do anything. That's just like, hey, someone said stick. Gee, I wonder who said that.
John Mulaney. That's the comedian I was thinking about with the What's New Pussycat thing.
I said that.
Oh, did you? I thought
You did. It's okay.
I forgot.
Why don't you listen to me, man?
I heard the name, but for some reason I thought, okay, whatever. I thought that you were saying the name of the artist of the song.
No.
And so by the time that I
Although
went
I'm
and looked
sure-
it up, I had forgotten who you said.
I'm sure he could be credited with it at some
It's been a
point.
long day. Chris says if someone were doing it to me, I would play Barbie Girl. Goose says anything by the Beatles. What? So you're gonna play stuff you don't like? Because that's kind of counterintuitive. You probably like the Beatles though, I guess. And there are some people that I've heard tell don't like the Beatles. So I don't know. When I Come Around from Green Day and Wings' Wonderful Christmas Time. There you go, Mark. You play either one of those over and over again. Someone is probably going to want to fight you. I'm guessing. All right, when we come back, it's time to hit Flaccid Stories. And
Oh boy.
it is dealing with it's not politics, but it's dealing with politicians. And you can deal with politicians without dealing with politics. Sort of. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas. Don't glare at me. It'll be okay. Is it more about the politics or more about the flag?
Chris, is it that the peach is come in a can and they were put there by a man? That one?
Or is it no hay for my heaven?
Oh. It was later. Everybody wants a water buffalo.
Yours is fast, but mine is slow.
That's it. That's all.
Every day is the same song and same day. Oh, no, that's what he said. Okay.
By 9 Inch Nails.
Oh,
Different one.
how do you hate the Beatles? I don't understand.
I don't understand the Beatles hate either. Are they trying to be cool by hating the Beatles?
How could you be cool by hating the Beatles?
I don't know. Trying to be edgy. Well, as we all know, geese are very hateful creatures.
Not really.
You're not. You're not a bad person.
Oh, I was just talking to myself.
Okay.
I don't care if you guys think I'm a horrible person.
Gosh, Lonzo, that guy, you know? Yeah, you
I
know.
really, now do you, so where you work, do you think people think that about you? Because I absolutely think people think that about me. Yeah. So,
know,
I
maybe,
mean,
probably. I like to think that I'm amicable, but I don't know.
I'm sure people hate me, but you know, I'm just there for the money.
I accidentally combined amicable and amiable. into one word there by accident.
They're both kind of like amicable is like more agreeable in that case, but amiable is just sort of there.
Yeah.
So I guess they both jive.
Wow. You said jive.
Bro.
Exactly.
That's the word you're hanging up on. Hung up on.
By the way, we will get to Peacemaker season 2, episode 1. I also am going to mention episode 3 of Alien Earth. I'm probably the only one who's watching it, period. But it's I find it interesting because I was a big fan of the first 2, maybe the first 3 movies. Gotta be honest, I don't remember 3. So I remember 1 and 2.
Goose, not a fan of what? The Beatles or Peacemaker?
Maybe VeggieTales.
Maybe VeggieTales. That's fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to mention that.
Oh,
on the air
what
for
was
sure.
the other one? Like Green Grass and High Tides is like another really long song.
Inagata Davida. Also, like anything by Yes, the early years.
Mm.
In and around the lake, mountains,
Come out of the sky.
and they just stand there. I don't know
Why?
I don't know what they expected the mountains to do.
Why are the mountains just standing
Yeah,
there
but they're just standing. Why are the mountains just standing there?
menacingly?
Who cut the cheese? Who cut the cheese? I ask you, please, did you cut the cheese? I'm not adverse to learning. Tell me why my eyes are burning. Who cut the cheese?
I think I'm gonna hurl. And now, putrid, stupid, stinky stories with Flaccid Patrick.
Do not go in there.
And Seepage.
The Flaccid King lives on this program and shall forever, as he goes off to conquer other kingdoms. Our friend Patrick hated certain words, included flaccid, which is why we said it many times. And seepage. He hated seepage and putrid
And moist.
And moist. Well, there's a lot of people who don't like moist. I've never actually understood why people
Moist.
don't like moist, but there are people out there who don't like moist. I like my cake moist. It's very good. All right. So recently, this is not political. I know it's going to sound political, but it's actually it's a bunch of crap, and you'll see. Vladimir Putin's, or as they said on Fox last week when we were doing the show, Putin. Vladimir Putin's bodyguards bag up his excrement while he is abroad, so it can be brought back to Russia, according to a report. The bizarre claim was first reported in French news magazine Paris Match by 2 veteran investigative journalists. Because when you think of investigative journalism,
he is
you
le
think
de
he-
poupou.
Matthew, as a news reporter,
Oh, no.
do you actually think of France when you think of investigative journalism?
No, but to be fair, I'm not as familiar with most European journalism outside of British stuff.
Okay.
honestly.
According to a report, members of the Russian President Federal Protection Service, also known as the FPS, are responsible for collecting his bodily waste in specialized packets, which are then placed in a dedicated briefcase for the journey home. The FPS is the department tasked with protecting high-ranking state officials, including the president, according to reporters Regis Jean, and who is an author of 2 books on Russia, and Mikhail Ruby, who has covered Russia
Some
for
aggressive pronunciation
over.
there.
I think it's French, man. You can't speak French lightly. It is aggressive. So anyway, this apparently is not a new practice. There have been reports in the past of stools being used as a way to gather intelligence. A former Soviet agent previously claimed Joseph Stalin spied on Mao Zedong, among other foreign leaders, by analyzing his excrement in a lab. In 2016, Igor Ataminko told the BBC Stalin's secret police aimed to analyze Chairman Mao by formulating psychological profiles from his excrement in a top secret laboratory. We're almost done here. Special toilets were allegedly installed for Mao to use when he visited Moscow for 10 days in 1949. All right, so scientifically, Matthew, as the news guy here.
This sounds like a South Park episode. I'm going to be honest.
No, it actually.
This sounds like the plot of a South Park episode, and I need them to make an episode about it.
All right,
this
so
now, 'cause that would be
there
hilarious.
are rumors that Putin is actually really sick, that he suffers from Alzheimer's. And in that article, they talk about how sometimes he limps, which is what people do when they stub their toe or something. But apparently they believe it's something worse.
No, we're just going to jump to Alzheimer's.
Yeah, yeah.
It can be related
yeah.
to stuff like that.
He has forgotten how to use his leg. No, maybe he got out of the shower and he bumped his toe. I don't know. Not defending him or anything, but I believe every word of this because I think it makes sense. I think you can, if you are
There is absolutely a lot that you can discern from someone from a bowel movement.
Because you can measure what goes in by what goes out.
I am garbage in, garbage out. I am curious how much money you would have to be paid, Matthew, to be a member of this special task force.
A lot.
Collecting. Dave says, what a crappy segment. Oh, you're absolutely right. Cameron, how much money would you, I mean, everybody's got a price. I would do the laughter, but I'm not going to.
I mean, triple digits, like not triple digits. What am I talking about? Six figures.
But there's also this thing. I don't know if you knew this, but it's Russia, and it's
I need a seventh figure on there.
It's probably you do this or you die. So it's
you pick up the poop or you die.
Yeah. It's probably one of those. I mean, listen. People go around with pooper scoopers and little baggies all the time with their little doggies.
They are part of Putin's poop party.
Yes. So, I mean, what is the difference?
We are the triple.
The difference is I let my dog's excrement sit outside and dry up so that it is easier to pick up.
Well, I was thinking.
And it's also a lot smaller, I would imagine.
Please, Comrade Putin, please do not eat tacos.
He keeps going for the chorizo.
Yes. No. He just. I mean, these guys are watching him.
What do they do if he has diarrhea?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's like he hit the Frank's Red Hot yesterday. We're in for a bad day today.
Yeah. Those guys are sitting back with straight faces because they're probably not allowed to show expression in their mind, screaming, "Please, no." Oh.
This is why we have the tiny vacuum cleaner.
Yeah,
this is why we have.
It's okay. It's Russian. Oh boy. I gotta say, as a person who changed diapers, maybe if someone in this room, and I'm not talking about Matthew, don't get weird, people. No.
Way to preface that.
No. But there is a thing, Cameron, that maybe someday you may have to do that for me. I'm just saying.
Oh God, I hope the book money's good enough for me to hire a nurse.
All right, Chris says that's a lot of Ziploc bags. I'm guessing that it's probably like some sort of Russian engineered vacuum sealed kind of. I mean, they're not just going down to the local grocery store and buying some.
Excuse
Ziplocs.
me, ma'am. Do you have tongs?
I need kind that seals with tab. Because other kinds you can't tell if it's sealed all the way. If not, it's mess.
It is absolute crap show.
So what if there's a leak inside the briefcase? I mean, I guess maybe the briefcase
it has bleach containment.
Yes, I'm guessing the briefcase is a specially designed briefcase that's probably lined with it. Maybe
all right. So we have intricate plans for world domination in this briefcase, and then we have
going back to
leader Putin in this briefcase. Do not get briefcases confused.
Yeah, you know,
but they look like same briefcase.
Yeah, it gets lost at the airport. If someone thinks it's their luggage, and they open
this
it
is
up.
definitely an Odie level segment.
Yes. So go back to Matthew's point about waiting until it dries out. Maybe they have some sort of freeze dry thing that goes in.
We have liquid nitrogen.
I mean, it could be. I don't know. Those guys have to ride it. Those guys have to ride in the baggage compartment or something with it because they have to keep it secured. You can't put that. You can't put that in the overhead. because that could really turn into some really bad stuff. Yeah.
I hate this.
All right. Well, let me flush it. We're gonna go to break. When we come back, we will take your texts and your messages on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, and we'll talk about other stuff when we come back. Probably, maybe, I don't know.
I hope.
You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolina.
Glad to be back today.
Always pick the
By the way, I just want to say, if you hate that segment, you hate everything I was talking about, blame Rob Brown. He gave me the story. No, we were in the office, and I was telling him how the Fox News person kept mispronouncing Putin and saying Putin. And Cameron heard it too. He did it a couple times.
Oh, he did. He absolutely
did.
did.
It was like, what? Can you not say a T? Are you from Clinton? Also known as Clinton.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's like, you heard about Putin, right? He's like, no. About how they collect? Is like, oh, do tell. Send me that story.
Oh.
And I said, you know who'll love this story? Matthew will absolutely love this story.
I mean, it's a good segment. We get.
Oh, it's a good segment.
Yeah, I mean, but the best things are real, and this is a real thing, supposedly.
Again, to reiterate what you're saying, I believe it too. I mean, it makes sense.
Does this happen for every leader for every country? Do we do that?
Probably.
Do we have a couple
Do we?
Secret Service guys
How do we?
who have to go around and collect?
Now the question is, do they dispose of it, or is there just a vault of all the different
Oh.
presidents' poop?
It's like you're wearing a straight up hazmat suit to go in and go to sector 430 deposit.
No, I just figure they have it numbered.
Right, but
By president.
you go in and there's like pallets of it, like stacked or something.
How do they do it with people with different terms?
Well, Putin's been there for a while, so he probably has an entire wing.
Yeah, fair. I was thinking
maybe there's that sort of thing like under the White House.
no, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I was talking about like us.
Maybe we do have it. I don't know.
There's the poop section.
Matthew, as a news guy, do you believe that the White House has this sort of thing? It sounds like something that would happen in North Korea for sure. Is this only an axis of evil thing? Only guys who could be James Bond villains, are those the only guys who collect their poop?
Oh,
That's unfortunate, Dave, but you're probably right.
That's slightly concerning, John. But
Hey, some people can their stuff, some people freeze their stuff. I mean,
that's right, Chris. Peaches come in a can. They're put there by a man.
actually they're put there by a robot. But
Look, I'm singing the song.
yeah, I know, but the song is inaccurate.
Maybe it was accurate back in the day when it was being sung. But in this future age that we find ourselves in.
What is that? Oh, I bet that's okay. I know what that is. Seen a weirdly phrased commercial, and I bet it's California Psychics.
Ah,
Yeah, they're hiding what they are by not putting the name of what it is. And the tagline is "Trust the sauce," or "Trust the sausage." I can't. Or
I don't. Okay. Trust the sauce seems less suspect.
Maybe more
than
like sauce. No, it's trust the sage. Never mind. It's all just one word crammed in together.
the sauce.
Oh no. Pappy nearly escaped. He pushed it back down. Right.
I gotta go. Reinvigorate the wards.
I thought you said warts at first, but
No,
you said
wards.
wards, yes.
Yeah, I have to go get a
Burt
priest. I have to go get not Burt Ward.
You sure it's not Burt Ward?
Quick, Robin, give me my anti-shark spray.
Holy poop in a briefcase, Batman.
That's right, Robin. Wait, why am I Batman?
I don't know.
I'm Elk Man.
Because Pappy would hang with Burt Ward, I think.
Probably.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo, Matthew, Cameron here. Getting paid to talk about things that you should not be allowed to talk about on the radio and having fun with it. If you want to be a part of the show, as a lot of you are, jump right in. You don't have to talk to us, but, you know, we like it. 800-905-0989 is the text line. We're also streaming live. First ones in the building to do it. We will talk about how we were the first ones in the building to do it because no one else gives us credit. So anytime you see a show like Tara or The Rise Guys or Hawk and Tom or anybody else in this building do it, we did it first. It was given to us. We did it first. And yeah, so I want some accolades. Actually, I just want money. I would like money. So we
Who
are
needs
like
fame?
money.
Yeah, me too.
I like money.
We are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Let us go. Texture says Putin poop. Say that really fast.
No.
Okay. On the stream, let's see. Goose says maybe it's those melon colonoscopy kits. It could be. I didn't know they had those, but maybe. All right. Sounds like something Vince McMahon would do. That's just, yeah, actually it does. It sounds like something that, no, not in that kind of way. The clean freak kind of germaphobe kind of, that kind of thing.
That seems awfully juxtaposed.
Yeah. Well, John says my wife would freeze bag it because she freeze bags everything. Let's see. Trey says, is it recommended to watch Peacemaker season 1 before season 2? Well, it probably would help. Especially when
I'd say, yeah.
What they do at the beginning, which we're going to talk about in the next hour, what they do at the beginning of the first episode where they retcon in a good way and not in a surprising way. It's not the only place that retconning has happened, not the only place where omission is happening. We'll be talking about the Batman game a little bit later, and there's things omitted in the Batman game, which you can probably figure out what it is because I believe those games, everything has to go through James Gunn now, which and Peter Safran. They are over over DC now. Let me talk about Alien Earth really quick. I do want to get to Peacemaker, but I want to wait till the next hour. Alien Earth episode 3. It's still not getting any better. I mean, it's okay. The Xenomorph is good, but there's something about it that just it's not as epic as it is in the movies. And I don't know what the
is
main
it how
character
it's
is
shot, or is it just
doing. No, I know. I mean, it's probably I bet it's CGI as opposed to a lot of practical was done in the
yeah, because
original
I
Alien.
remember the images of like the dude wearing like the top of the alien,
Yeah.
and then just his legs.
Yeah. Well, All right. We got enough time to do this. Hollywood Reporter put out top 10 wrestlers turned actor. And here's the thing. I am curious how many of these wrestlers Matthew knows. Because I know Cameron knows who all they are. And I know there's a good portion of the audience that knows. It's not bad to not know, but Matthew, not a wrestling fan. But I'm guessing he'll probably know at least half. I disagree with this list. But I'm going to tell you what it is anyway. At number 10, they have Andre the Giant. So Andre the Giant was Bigfoot back in the day in the $6 Million Man. You didn't know it was him, but it was him. He was also in The Princess Bride.
Yep.
And excellent in Princess Bride. One of the most lovable characters in that whole thing. He was the Brute Squad all by himself. Number 9 is Jesse the Body Ventura. Matthew, do you know?
I've heard the name Jesse Ventura.
Probably in the political sense, but maybe not.
No, not in the political.
Okay, because he was governor of Minnesota, I think it was, for a while. And he was in a bunch of movies, including Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was great.
What's funny is
I ain't got time to bleed.
I found out he was a wrestler later on.
Yeah. So I thought he was really good. Number 8 is the only person on this list I've actually interviewed, and that would be Paul White. Paul White from South Carolina, from Aiken, South Carolina, also known as The Big Show, who's been in a bunch of things, including The Waterboy.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of the other stuff. Have you seen The Waterboy?
Yeah.
So the wrestler in The Waterboy, that was Paul White, The
Okay.
Big Show, who was an excellent interview. Number 7, they have Hulk Hogan. I don't know if you've heard of him before.
No, I don't think I've heard of that before. Yeah.
he's yeah.
Well, let me tell you something.
Recently passed away, Hulk Hogan, who was in all kinds of things. On this list, he is by far the worst actor.
Yeah, he's a horrible.
Yeah,
actor.
I was even on the list.
He was not because he was in a lot of movies, I guess. All right, number 6 is Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash, not a great actor, but not a bad actor either. Although when they slipped the hormones to him and he was crying as a football player, that was pretty good. All right, number 5 is Adam Copeland. You probably don't know who he is, but some of you may not know who he is.
Odie knows him.
He was Edge, but he was in Vikings. Who Odie? It was a co-star of Vikings with Odie. Who he's in the new Percy Jackson, which we've watched a couple episodes of that. He's playing Zeus in the new Percy Jackson. Been in a bunch of other stuff. Number 4, Roddy Piper, who was in They Live and was part to one of the greatest ruse ever on this program because of the movie They Live. Number 3 is John Cena. I don't know if you've seen him because he's really hard to see, but John Cena, to me, right now, is at least number 2. Number 3, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean,
he should be lower.
I liked Hobbs and Shaw. And number 1 is Dave Bautista.
That's deserved.
He is genuinely a fantastic serious actor.
And he's been in a lot of things.
I think
he's
Cena
also
should be too.
He's also a good comedy actor too, from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he's just great all around.
But I think Cena should be too. I would put The Rock further down the list. All right, we come back. We are going to review Peacemaker 2. We've got Signs of the Impending Apocalypse, Oops, some video game stuff, NXT Heatwave, Nerd Roundtable, and so much more. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas. Maybe I can remember to turn this stupid thing off this time. Instead of noobing myself.
That would be ideal.
Unless you enjoy watching someone get noobed. And then,
I mean, it is funny, but it's not as funny if we're not breaking records with it.
Yeah. I'd have to have a really bad hour for that. Sting was in Sting was in that one wrestling movie as himself. Oh, why am I forgetting it? It was a WCW movie with the dude who's married to Courtney Cox, or was married to Courtney Cox, who actually won the WCW title after the movie, and people really got mad about it. Why am I forgetting his name? I don't know. He also had his own made-for-TV movie, which I think was on TBS or TNT, one of those. And I watched that, and the acting wasn't great, but it was better than Hulk Hogan, though. And who knows? Maybe Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns eventually supplant a bunch of these guys because they're in a bunch of movies. Right now, Cody Rhodes isn't there because he's filming Street Fighter. And Roman Reigns is also going to be in Street Fighter.
It will be interesting to see them play that. I think Roman Reigns will actually make a good Akuma.
Ready to Rumble. Thank you, Tones. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. Oh, yeah, I do. Because I'm forgetting all kinds of stuff. So in the shower, I believe it was yesterday, I couldn't think of Matthew Broderick's name. I could think of Matthew Perry. I could think all the way around it. I could think of Mia Sarah, thinking of Ferris Bueller, because Mia Sarah was awesome. But I could not think of Matthew Broderick. It was like an hour later because I refused to look it up because that's a name that I know. And then finally I remembered it. I'm going to give me some of that Dell Focus Factor, which I hear will make you remember better. How will you know it works, though? So if I take Focus Factor, how will I know? If I immediately recall names, I guess. Stop it, Dave. I was thinking about when Cameron was in Egypt land, Let My Cameron Go, which is from Ferris Bueller, and laughing about it while getting ready for work. And then
Knowing you're going to.
Then I tried to remember the names of the actors, and Matthew Broderick was in a ton of stuff around that time. And for some reason, I couldn't remember his name. Although I did have a dream that Matthew was in.
Oh, yeah.
What?
It was a wrestling dream. So I dreamt that I finally got to call up to the main roster. I was really excited about it. And the Royal Rumble was going on. And I was in Gorilla. And Gorilla is, I don't know if you know what Gorilla is, Matthew. Gorilla is, there's a room right before they go through the curtain to come out. And that's kind of the epicenter of how they run everything that's going on in the ring and all that stuff. So I was in Gorilla, not wrestling, but I just got caught up. I was really excited about it. And Matthew comes through the curtain. He just got eliminated from the Royal Rumble, and he eliminated 3 people. So to eliminate people, you got to throw them over the top rope. You took out 3 guys, but you were spray tanned.
It's definitely a dream.
Spray tanned. I mean, some people are overly spray tanned in wrestling, and it's been a big joke, especially lately. You were overly spray tanned. And you congratulated me for getting called up and told me how many people you eliminated. Yeah, I don't know what it means. It was hilarious, though. I woke up laughing. I was like, good for Matthew. He threw 3 people over.
Hey, what you can derive from that, Matthew, is that Dad thinks highly of you. You'd eliminate 3 guys
I
in
wish
the
I
Royal
knew who
Rumble.
the 3 were that you eliminated. And did you have help where there's double or triple teams? Or did you just do it?
It was all El Grande Americano, each generation.
Matthew's going to be a high-flying luchador type wrestler. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he probably fooled some people into diving at him and, like, moved out of the way or something. They went over
The
top
El
rope.
Cazador.
Yes. Lonzo fades Fox and turns it off.
Why are you going third person?
I'm Mojo Jojo. And now I will push this button and then this button. And then I will try to do next hour. Why are you moving all slow? I hate people moving slow in the parking lot.
Maybe they're just trying to be careful. Maybe people can't handle turns.
Or maybe they're like that dude that was dragging something through the parking lot earlier. He's not quite sure if maybe he just stole a bunch of food out of the chicken salad chick dumpster, or if he just got kicked out of his apartment. I don't know, but he was.
Well, that
I mean, it was a hamper full of clothes, what it looked like.
yeah, and it was a broken down one at that.
Well, it broke as he was pulling it. It wasn't broke at first.
Oh,
Yeah. It broke like it like he pulled too hard and the whole thing started to go, but he caught it. So if you're in this parking lot and you're like looking towards the building, picking your nose or something, we all see it. I'm just letting you know.
you're on camera.
Welcome into hour number 2 of the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo and Matthew and Cameron having a blast on Saturday night. I want to thank everybody for participating on the stream and on the text line. If you want to, you should. Text line 800-905-0989. And on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. I was thinking, did I forget like one of the things that were on? Bro, I don't know. Imogene says on the stream, great to see Matthew back tonight. I was thinking the same thing. Should I tell him about my dream? All right, I'm going to because we need to have a dream analysis segment, and Matthew refuses to be our dream analyzer.
Hey, you missed the one with the 3 dream Italians.
Yes, and mini golf with a set of golf balls. It was D&D dice, and unfortunately, I had the 8-sided dice, which was Ruby. And I described that to Rob Brown of the Rob Brown Show in the Fortress of Nerditude, and little did I know he was typing everything I said into Chat GPT to analyze my dream. So I'm not suggesting that you do that, Matthew. So I had a dream yesterday. Yeah, I had a dream yesterday that I was in Gorilla. So if you're a wrestling fan, you understand what I'm talking about. I was in Gorilla, and I was excited, and Matthew came through the curtain because he was just out in the ring, and it was the Royal Rumble, and Matthew came through the curtain, and I'm like, dude, I just got called up. So I got called up to the main roster, and Matthew told me that he threw 3 people over in the Royal Rumble, and Matthew had Braun Breaker spray tan going on, and it's Matthew can look up Braun Breaker if he wants to see how bad the spray tan was. But I was really excited for my friend Matthew, who threw 3 people over in the Royal Rumble, and really excited because in the following year, if I played my cards right, since I got called up to the main roster, I also would be in the Royal Rumble. And if I was, Matthew and I would team up and throw more than 3 people over, because that's what we would do.
Yeah, you can know that this is a dream and not real, because if this was reality, I would have thrown 4 people over.
There we go.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if
Matthew's
it was
vicious,
if it was reality, you would have been making a lot more money than me, because
Yeah.
main roster guys make a lot more than NXT. It's like going from the minor leagues to the major leagues,
Yeah.
and getting the kind of push of throwing 3 people over at your size. That means you're a mega star. So
he'd be the Daniel Bryan of his time.
I'm thinking Rey Mysterio, man.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think he's probably about the same height as Rey Mysterio, who looks a lot shorter than what he is, but he's surrounded by people who are like 6'2", 6'4", stuff like that. All right, in this hour, we are going to do signs of impending apocalypse. We've got a couple oopses. We'll talk some video games. If we get a chance to, we'll get to NXT Heatwave, which is tomorrow night, and Nerd Roundtable, and so much more. But right now, what we're going to do, and it is not spoiler free, because this episode's been out for 3 days. It should be spoiler free. I'm not doing it though. So, I mean, chances are, how many people have actually watched Peacemaker? Because it's in the vein of The Boys. It's in the vein of Invincible, as far as the graphic nature of the show. And so, by the way, if you watch Superman and you heard James Gunn say that this is a continuation of Superman, it is, from a storyline, but do not watch it with your kids. Hey, don't even watch it with your son in the room, because there was an awkward moment where Cameron went right to his phone.
Yep.
He went right to his phone, which I thought was hilarious, but I completely understood. So
It's like, I'm not missing any story here. I'm just going to.
At the end of Peacemaker season 1, when they escaped after fighting the butterflies and it was all over, they met the Justice League, and which was the part that I liked the least out of the entire show. I did not like what they did with Aquaman. I thought it was messed up, and because Aquaman is not the Deep. If you get the reference, you get the reference. Aquaman is not the Deep. So what they did is, James Gunn had said the majority of, because he wrote it and directed it, the majority of Peacemaker season 1 is actually canon, except for the last part. So what they did at the beginning of the episode, because it hasn't been on in 3 years, which I didn't realize it had been that long, they, instead of showing, scenes from the first season, they did a whole new recap of what happened to them after certain parts, which I thought was really cool and well done. But
they even used some outtakes, if I recall correctly.
And when they did, when they got to they did show that part, and instead of being called "We Need the Justice League," she says, "We need the Justice Gang." So the Justice Gang shows up, including Superman and Supergirl. And so the silhouettes are there of them. And then, of course, you get some Guy Gardner back and forth with Peacemaker. You find out later on there was that Peacemaker puked on Guy Gardner because he was riding on a green magic carpet and it made him ill. So he got sick. So they have history as far as that goes. And this episode harkens back to season 1 with Augie, his dad, the room that was a pocket dimension. So nothing's going well for the Peacemaker people because
The quantum unfolding chamber.
there we go. Because Amanda Waller has made it hard on all of them, even though she's currently on trial for all the stuff she did during Peacemaker. And so during an orgy, which is the part you cannot be, which is the part where Cameron just went and looked at the phone.
I can't
Yeah,
believe you
Full to
just-
the plot part,
yeah. Well, it's,
Yeah.
so during that, Chris, who is Peacemaker, who is in a stupor from doing too much drugs and things like that, goes to the pocket dimension and to let Eagly fly. He's let Eagly fly in there before because it's winter out and he doesn't want to go out in the cold. And so this room is huge with a bunch of different helmets and things like that. He finds a door. It turns out, by the way, there are 99 doors in this thing, according to James Gunn, and they all lead to another dimension. He goes into the door and finds a trophy room. And in that trophy room, it's of him and his dad who's alive and his brother who's alive. You've seen season 1. He killed his brother when he was a kid. He killed his dad near the end of season 1 because his dad was a racist and was a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out they're all good guys in this other dimension.
And it's so weird. I don't know how exactly to describe it, but it weirds you out so much from seeing this guy as like the worst possible person that he can be to the best possible person he can be. As like, he's a really good dad. He's joking around, having fun and stuff. And I was like, I'm feeling like Peacemaker in that scene is just like, oh, okay.
So so Chris goes back in there again, visits a couple of times, and this time the Peacemaker from that dimension shows up. They end up having a fight in the pocket dimension, and this Peacemaker, the one we saw allegedly, the one that we saw in the first season, kills the good one. And so then you have a montage of, this season on Peacemaker. So he's going to go in and live the life of the good one. And like all things, when you have it really bad somewhere and you could go to, a lot of people have brought up the Star Trek episode, the original Star Trek episode where this thing of Spock with a goatee, where there was an evil dimension. And we've had this conversation. We had it like a couple weeks ago that how do we know if we went through another dimension, another Earth, that other Earth wouldn't be the good guy and we're the bad guy? Because
what if we're the bad?
What if
bad
we're
version?
the bad version? And that's what he's finding out. It looks pretty good. It really does. It looks like it's going to be sad. The first one was sad to a degree, but you could see the character changing over time. How much is this going to affect him being in another dimension? Supposedly some other major stuff is going to happen as it goes. And Rick Flag is after him because he killed his son.
I was about to say we should specify senior because
Senior, yes.
Junior didn't make it a quarter Maltese.
But that doesn't mean that Junior isn't in this other dimension.
True.
Yeah.
That'd be a way to placate senior. Who knows? Maybe Senior's dead in that universe, and maybe Junior wants to hop over to this one.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Looking forward to other episodes. Hopefully they're not like this first one was. Mark on the stream says Peacemaker's graphic, but not as bad as The Boys season 2, episode 1 was, and good, and would have been better without one part. There were a couple things in The Boys that would have been better if they weren't on there. Chris says, I read the Peacemaker comic as a kid. He was a Cold War warrior. This is an abomination of the original comic. Mark says, in that dimension, it also looks like they fight crime in Gotham instead of Batman. Yeah.
They also apparently beat up Ultra Humanite at some point. That was one of the newspaper clips.
Looking forward to seeing that. You, Matthew, big fan of Ultra Humanite, one of his favorite villains of all time.
Because I know who that is.
He's a monkey.
He's a monkey with the brain of a genius.
He is a monkey with the brain of a genius. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, it's time to hit some oopses. And hopefully none of you went through what one of them did. I actually know someone who went through some similar circumstances. Can't wait to talk about that. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. And now you've proven it's you.
What do you say this time?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's an orgy. I nearly dropped my non-beige item.
Don't do that.
You gave yourself, yeah, because you might,
Yeah.
you might hurt yourself if you drop your non-beige item.
You need to make sure that you're very responsible with your non-beige.
It's
item.
dark. He ain't still out there. I don't think it's any kind of season. I could be wrong. Although he may also be, like he might be poaching.
I don't think that'd be the case.
Is it poaching? If you're hunting out of season, Matthew, as the news guy, is that poaching, or is that just I don't know? Is it just hunting out of season?
I don't know.
By the
what
way,
it would
I'm
be
not
classified
anti-hunting.
as.
I just don't know the answer.
All right, Mark. I know Gorilla Grodd is another one. Who's the third gorilla villain?
Yeah, because I was thinking of Gorilla Grodd, and I'm like, there's another one, and now I'm hearing, oh, there's
a
actually
few
third
gorillas.
one.
Yeah, I don't know who the third.
There's
one is.
actually a gorilla city.
Oh no. The
in
other Grodd is the one. I mean, the other is the one who wears the beret and
Oh,
goes-
Monsieur.
and goes around with the
brain.
the brain in the thing.
That's true.
Mala.
Yeah.
Monsieur Mala.
There you go. Now we know the three monkeys.
We do. We know the three gorillas.
The only one of them
Crazy.
Matthew does not know. Ultra Human.
Well, you watched
Teen Titans. Yeah.
yes. Because he was in that.
He's white. He's got white fur, right?
Yeah, there's that one too. I don't know if he's that important though, because Gorilla Grodd always deposes him.
No, I thought Ultra Humanite.
No. Okay. Are you talking about Ultra Human?
Yeah, I was talking about Ultra Humanite.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has white fur.
As far as Gorilla Grodd goes, we know he's going to show up.
I think
in the Jimmy Olsen thing.
Here's the thing.
He's also Gorilla Grodd has his own Twitter account, and he's been commenting on Jimmy Olsen's Twitter account.
See now. My theory is Gorilla Grodd's actually the first major villain for the DCU, because he was in Creature Commandos in the background. I think
But
he
here's
is.
the thing.
I think he's
But
the
here's
one behind the whole.
So if Peacemaker is canon, it was before Creature Commandos. So the first villain is Augie.
That's not what I was speaking of, but sure. What I'm saying is
Talking about chronological order, mister.
true. But what I was saying is you know how we had Thanos for the first stint of Avengers, right? Being the overlying threat. I think the underlying threat to the DCU right now is actually Gorilla Grodd.
Could be.
Because the vision from Cersei showed him in the background with the princess. Gorilla Grodd can manipulate people's minds. So maybe he's the one who
Well,
going to set all
also,
that
if there's a
motion in the
Gorilla
first place.
Grodd, there has to be his arch nemesis, and that would be the Flash.
Yes. We're on Grodd watch.
Ooh, I don't have that.
We'll go get it.
I did. We good?
Yeah.
No more noobs. No more noobs. I got, and I set fire to the rain because of my title. I don't know. I don't know the rest of the
Watch it burn
There we
as
go.
it hits your face.
No. Is that what it says?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it does. I was
Alright.
actually trying to sing it.
All right, it's time to talk oops. And if you're a member of a certain crew for Putin, when you hear that, you're like, get the briefcase.
Nice callback.
It's a callback to hour number 1, by the way.
Matthew's favorite segment.
The if you didn't hear that, you can go on the free Odyssey app and download that and favorite 98.9 WRD, and you can go back and listen to that hour because there's a rewind button, and you can rewind all the way back to that hour and find out what we're talking about as far as that goes. And also, the podcast will be up probably Monday. That's when I've been getting them done because I don't want to stay after to do because I'm doing everything, and and I'm apparently a whiny baby. That's what I'm calling myself anyway. All right, a couple of oopses, one of which I think is isn't it ironic, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe it's not really, but maybe in a Alanis Morissette kind of way. I don't know. Jenna Ulrich, not of Liechtenstein, because if she was, she would be a famous descendant. A probationary firefighter at the Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District in Missouri, Doolittle, responded to her first fire involving a tractor trailer carrying 40,000 pounds of ribeye steaks. What do you think that smelled like, Matthew? 40,000 pounds of ribeye steaks on fire. I think
Heaven
would be the word.
Honestly, probably just charred meat.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Ulrich, the only vegan firefighter in the department, was stationed on the hose line during the incident, working alongside her father, Glenn. The department humorously commented on the situation on Facebook, saying, "Nothing says welcome to the fire service like sending the probie to put out 40,000 pounds of flaming ribeye." They should have said flaming meat. Despite the firefighters' efforts, the stakes, if you're listening at home, this is going to be tough. It's going to be rough. Despite the firefighters' efforts, the stakes were declared a total loss. All right. So I know you're a firefighter and you're probably not supposed to mess with the merchandise, but there's like a ribeye on the edge there. And it's just, it's getting the heat from all the other ribeyes, and it's looking juicy. Don't you just pull that ribeye to the side?
Look, you don't eat road ribeyes. It's kind of a general rule.
No, they're in a trailer. So they're not, so they would have been packaged.
So they haven't all like sloughed out into the street?
Well, I don't know if the trailer wrecked or not. I guess it did.
Gotta catch on fire then.
That's a good point. Despite the firefighters' efforts, the stakes were declared a total loss, marking a recurring theme for the department, which previously dealt with a flaming trailer carrying onions, resulting in another total loss. So, I
have a question. How many trucks do you need to wreck into each other to make a sandwich?
In this case, have you ever had sirloin tips? So it's like the tips of the sirloin and onions and sometimes some mushrooms in there. Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District has a history of responding to fires involving food-laden trailers, showcasing the unique challenges faced by the. My thing is, if I got a food truck, I ain't driving through there.
It's cursed.
Yeah,
it's a cursed road.
What's next though? We got steak, we got onions. What would be the next thing that we catch on fire?
Cheese.
You think so? You don't put that on steak. If it's
mushrooms
cheese steak, it's got to be another vegetable.
You've never done anything mushroom related with a steak before? Mushrooms and onions are like some of the main things I would consider.
No,
steaks.
Didn't I say mushrooms?
You did.
Yeah.
You did. But
I was saying that would be.
I don't eat a lot of steak anymore because of stomach problems, but on occasion I will do that. I haven't had sirloin tips in forever, and that makes me want some sirloin tips. All right, here's the other oops. The smiling mugshot of a Kentucky woman who claimed she was stressed out when she allegedly caused 5 figures in damage to her ex-boyfriend's car has gone viral. Stephanie Carlquist, 31, allegedly poured salt into the engine of the vehicle and glitter into the air vents, slashed the tire, cracked the rearview mirror and windshield, and broke the vehicle's radio screen, according to a criminal complaint obtained by Fox News Digital. She has been charged with first-degree felony criminal mischief. Jail records indicate she posted $12,000 bail, which if it's $12,000 bail, how much do you have to post, Matthew? You're a news guy, you know.
I have no idea.
Was it like $120 or or something. I think you got what 10%, 20%, something like that. I know some people in Lawrence County could tell you exactly. The damage allegedly occurred between July 6th and July 20th, according to the complaint. Carlquist caused the estimated $12,464 in damage in the vehicle, which was co-owned by Carlquist's ex-boyfriend's mother. It was deemed completely damaged beyond repair and totaled by a Goodyear repair shop. The complaint said that Carlquist partially admitted to the alleged crime in an email to her ex-boyfriend's mother. Here's what she said. She said, the only thing I did was put glitter in the air vents and hurt the windshield.
Hurt the windshield?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you hurt the windshield. She allegedly said he was overdue for oil and motor and everything else. Oh, and the tire. She also offered to pay for the damages and to give her ex-boyfriend her vehicle. According to the complaint, Carlquist, who is pregnant, said she was stressed out when she caused the damage. Her father stepped in to try to avoid his daughter being charged with a felony, according to the complaint. In a text to her ex-boyfriend, Carlquist's father allegedly said he's sure they can come to a better solution than Stephanie taking a felony charge so nobody gets hurt anymore. Someone named Lisa on the stream says that would be 1,200. So that means it's 10%. Okay.
All right.
I was curious about that. So text line 800-905-0989. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X. What's the worst thing an X has done to your property when you no longer were with them?
It's never the question I expect.
Yeah, it's so I know some psycho instances that happened to a friend of mine.
I was thinking of the same
Yeah,
thing.
but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk. I know you guys want me to
We
talk
can't
about
disclose
it. Yeah,
that,
but
no.
I'm not going to talk about that. I will say that this person was a radio talent. That's as far as I'm going. So there's some crazy. Listen, you get mad, you get hurt. Don't break windshield wipers. Don't break into people's
The other thing is,
houses.
like, she said she was stressed. Did the guy actually do something to her?
Well, he broke up with her. And I don't know if he's the one who impregnated her, but I'm guessing he probably did, and then broke up with her. Who hasn't done pranks on cars before? I mean, Matthew's probably the biggest prankster inside this room. I mean, you look at Matthew and go, yeah, that dude does pranks.
That guy, he's up to something.
Yeah, which I'm concerned because I keep talking about this, so he's going to prank my car for sure. Matthew, have you ever, I mean, a statute of limitations, you don't have to be specific. Have you ever just like goofing off and pranked a friend or something?
Not really. Nothing like of note.
Have you ever thrown toilet paper over a house or anything? Do you think you could if you wanted to?
Have you ever been to a Turkish prison?
No, let's
I don't
not talk
know.
about that.
Probably. I think it's light enough that I could manage that.
You know, as a Ute, we decided to do some pranks. Like we took a bunch of for sale signs and put them in this one dude's yard while he was
evil.
sleeping. Yeah, that was kind of messed up. It was wrong. By the way, I'm not admitting that any of these were my ideas. The one that was the most damaging was not my idea. I mean, that aside from I think might have been theft. It was all harmless and fun until in the middle of winter, my one friend says we're going to get this other friend and pours maple syrup on his window and then pours oats on his window. And then it froze overnight.
Oh,
Yeah. It was just, so that was just basic tomfoolery. It had nothing to do with being an irate ex
Not
down
that far.
for revenge. And yeah, it's I don't think glitter would be that bad.
It depends on where you put the glitter.
Well, you put it in the air conditioner, so when they get in, they turn it on, and then the glitter blows all over them. You hope they don't have their mouth open. But if you're a mouth breather, you deserve glitter in there, I guess. All right, when we come back, we're going to hit the Nerd Roundtable. You're listening to Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I'm not doing it.
Don't make me do it. You're a guest. Someone texted potato.
Wonder who that would be.
Got all this time to do that. You should have just jumped on the show.
Yeah. You didn't have to drive here. You could just remote it in.
I did all that work to make sure it worked, and then you won't do it anymore. Fine.
Face us, you coward! I know you don't want none. You're Donald Ducked and afraid.
Are you like Donald Ducking in the woods though? Because I mean, the video you sent us earlier, you were outside. So
Yeah.
outside of shouting, I'm doing my best here.
Also, Imogene, I was gonna comment on what she was saying earlier.
Yeah, I know. Our current sales manager, when she first started working here, I don't know, 12 years ago or something like that, was down in her office, and she decided while I was sitting there, there's still glitter all over me.
Fun.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was Matt and I were sitting there, and she's like, "Hi, Lonzo," just still glitter all over me. I was like, okay.
Is that whimsical or cult like?
Soon after, I got a sponsor, so I mean, you know, glitter bomb sponsor. Okay,
All right, cool. Glitter bombs equal money. Hit me.
yes. I'm not
Imogene,
saying I want to be glitter bombed as I'm walking down on the side of the street. No, I don't.
yeah, don't do that. Imogene, the top 3 wrestlers who are actors by that list was, I think it was by 1 to 3. Dave Bautista is number 1. I think they put The Rock as number 2,
Yes.
and then John Cena is number 3. We here at the Upstate Pulse dispute those numbers because The Rock should not be number 2. John Cena should be number 2. Dave Bautista absolutely should be number 1, though.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I was gonna do. Cool.
What you done doing?
You didn't know the donut, Matthew. Get a sugar rush.
Hmm?
You didn't know the donut. Get a sugar rush.
You
Or
know
is
the
that what it
donut.
was? You're coming down from your sugar high.
No, it's almost bedtime.
So what, did you get up at like? That's right. You ran did you run a marathon today or not?
No, that was
That was last week.
No, last week.
Okay. Did you get up at like 4 a.m.?
Yes.
Why?
Welcome to my internal clock. I don't know.
You should fix that.
Yeah, my internal clock's the same way, but I have a reason. So, because I have to come to work at 4, I get up to come to work.
What you need is a Pappy alarm. It's random. When it detects you nearly going to sleep, it yells at you.
Yeah, you don't want. It's not. Yeah, it's a horrible thing. It's not good.
We have an optional feature that is sometimes used in shock therapy. You're welcome, Imogene.
Sorry, I didn't see it. This thing's scrolling away, and I am and doing other stuff. Yeah, Mark, I knew that Isla Dawn was in AEW. I haven't seen her wrestle in AEW. I haven't watched a lot of it lately, but it's cool that she found another place. I liked her more than Alba Fire.
Nope.
All right, something we should have gotten to in Signs of the Impending Apocalypse, but time gets away from us here. Spent a lot of time on the Flaccid story, which needed to have extra time because it was a very important global story.
We needed to pontificate upon it.
Here's a headline, and just it's a headline that could have been written by Matthew in the news department for sure. The headline is Frankenstein rabbit scare prompts new fears of zombie squirrel plague. So that sounds like Matthew absolutely would write a headline that good, which would be followed by in Pickens County. But that's not where it happened. This is the zombie squirrels are covered in hairless, wart-like growths stemming from a condition called fibromytosis, or that's what they're telling us. From reproductive rights to climate change, whatever. The Independent is on the where is it? Okay, Frankenstein bunny was spotted in northern Colorado. That's where it is. Reports surface of another eerie creature in North America, a zombie squirrel. So these Frankenstein bunnies, have you seen them?
No.
I've seen them.
You should look it up. They got like these weird things like growing out.
This just in: the flood from Halo is here, and we're all gonna die.
Yeah,
or at least you guys are.
These are weird growths that are just popping out of the bunnies, and there are videos and stuff of them. Here's the thing: I live in the woods. If I walked outside and I saw a rabbit with tentacles, first thing I'd be thinking of is what's a Florigan? Yeah, I'd be thinking of it's a Florigan bunny. I'm right? It's a Florigan.
Yeah,
it's a
I know what
Florigan.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, you should run.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'd be thinking. These things are creepy looking. They really are, and
they're nefarious looking rabbits.
Yes. And as far as zombie squirrels,
Are they straight dynamite?
they could be. As far as zombie squirrels go, keep an eye out, because if you see squirrels without skin and stuff, again, all these things you may think, oh, that's a funny story, oh, that's silly, and things like that. But in almost every horror movie that's about the apocalypse, this is how this stuff starts. It starts out as, oh, it's just a growth that's on the thing, and it's as Mark says, the growths look like antlers. They do.
Yeah. I was thinking that, or it was like some kind of fungal infection or something.
Which is what it is. But again, you see that out of the corner of your eye, and you're not Mr. Science, Mr. Rational guy. The first thing you go is like, oh, that looks like if that bit me, that would do something to me.
Here's the thing: even if you are both of those, you should probably stay away from them too.
You absolutely should.
Like if something is weird or abnormal in that sort of way, you keep some distance.
All right.
Rule number 1: don't get bit.
In a new TV show, the rule of 2 is going to be questioned. After Phantom Menace rule of 2, the Sith became more defined, and we have since only seen no more than 2 at a time, aside from a rare amount of flexibility during the Clone Wars, though even then, Palpatine sought to return to the rule of 2 in time. But what about a Sith army? The Sith Force continues to expand as secret Jedi candidates arise from the shadows, especially as the 9th Jedi develops its own spin-off stories, including Vision Season 3. So in Vision Season 3, the 9th Jedi, Child of Hope, there's going to be an army of Sith. Now, if you've ever played SWTOR before, as Cameron and I have, we came up over a dune.
Oh yeah.
And we stood. All right, we were on our speeder bikes, and we're on the top of a dune, and we look, and there, the Sith after Sith after Sith after Sith. And we thought, what the heck? And we went in anyway.
We were the Sith.
Okay.
We were sorry. We were the Sith. We were the numbers of Sith.
So how was I incorrect by what I said?
No, you're not wrong. I'm just making sure you're correctly.
Anyway,
it's like we were the bad guys and we killed all of the good guys.
That was the cool part about SWTOR. You look over and there's another one. Like, oh, okay. You don't need communication. You look over, there's another one of yours over there.
It just randomly happened.
Yeah, it's like,
are we what is going on?
Are we doing? I guess we're doing this.
I think we led the charge on that too.
Well,
it's like because there was such a standoff.
I mean, you know, I'm going
dudes.
in first.
Yeah, I kind of had to run in after you.
Yeah, that's just what I'm going
I
to
kept throwing shields on you. It's just like
I'm not going to sit there and wait for everybody to someone has to make that first move, and it's going to be me.
It's like I was taking guys out, but also like out of the corner of my eyes, like, all right, he's not getting too far from me, is he?
All right, so my understanding of the rule of 2 is to focus the dark side down to just 2 members, so it make it more strong. That the dark side of the Force will be diluted by multiple practitioners of the dark side. But I mean, there's been plenty of shows where, I mean, aren't some of the other kinds of Sith people, they're using the dark side of the Force, right? Like Inquisitors and guys like that.
True. I don't know. I used to think that was the case, but maybe it's more organizational and hierarchical to like there's less people to betray you.
Well,
Because the whole idea is like
Yeah.
you're growing the apprentice to be able to supplant the master and continue on the Sith tradition.
So in this case, if there were Sith in the room and it was Matthew and Cameron, and let's say, or Matthew and Pappy, and we'll say Pappy was the Sith Lord. Well, Matthew's going to be looking for any chance to kill him and take his place as the Sith Lord.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
I prefer to see more Sith, because I think you're only as good as your enemy, and if your enemy has a lot of enemies, then is a lot of there's a lot of bad guys.
Again, I like Star Wars: The Old Republic. It was a really good fertile ground for a lot of different stories and stuff.
All right, the new Lego Batman, Gamescom happened last week. The new Lego Batman is an open world Lego Batman, and it's basically Arkham in Lego form. And it looks really cool.
We got the Arkham sequel we've been asking for.
Yes. And it's one of those games like Arkham. If you played it, you go back and play it again, it's not going to be as fun probably because you've already done everything. But in this, you're doing it over again, but added into it are in the trailer, they showed Michael Keaton's "You Want Nuts? You Want to See Nuts? You Want to Get Nuts?" Saying that. You see Heath Ledger's Joker is in there. There's a bunch of references to the movies in this open world. There are 4 areas. Some of the areas are bigger than the Arkham games that they're talking about. So that's how big this game is. Also, but there's a story where people are noticing that there is one set of Batmans that are not in it.
There's certain Batmans that aren't in it?
There's certain Batmans that are not in it. DCEU Batman. So Batfleck is not in the game, supposedly. Which makes sense, again, with the retcon thing. So Snyderverse is being erased. And I think he's doing it on purpose because it's funny. That's what I think. All right. Here's something that would excite Matthew. Although I'm not sure that you would actually eat this. All right. August 22nd, a festival in Mexican City served 13,215 tacos in 1 hour. And in the process also broke the Guinness World Record for the largest stir fry and the largest frying pan. The La Discada 2025 Festival of Guadalupe, Nuevo León, sorry, I went French there, involved a team of 100 culinary students using a 23-foot diameter frying pan. This is cool. There's video. So they make this huge frying pan on the ground, and it shows them all putting the chicken in. And then this recipe has beer in it, and they're all like putting 6-packs in it, and they're using like brooms to put the chicken and stuff in it. So let's see. To prepare is a stir-fry dish called La Discada, which contains sausage, beef, pork, bacon, tomatoes, peppers, onions, and beer. Stir-fry cooked for 3 hours and 40 minutes over a wood fire. And the 5,331 pounds of cooked food were then turned into tacos served to the festival. 10,000 attendees. The event earned 3 Guinness World Record titles: the most tacos served in 1 hour, the largest stir-fry, and the largest frying pan. The leftover tacos were sent, were of the event, were donated to local food banks. My question to Matthew, because you're a news guy, so you would know this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Where was the carrion? Where were the bugs? How are there no birds circling over? Is it because of the people?
There probably just was.
Well, I watched the video. You could see the sky, and there was nothing in the sky. And I didn't see any bugs. Or you would think there'd be swarm of bugs and stuff. That's a lot of meat to be putting in a giant skillet.
Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you
this
about that. I got hired to be security.
So my question is, are there no bugs in Mexico?
No, there's bugs in Mexico.
There's bugs everywhere.
I've never been to Mexico. I don't know.
I could ask the show's correspondent. I'm
well,
sure
I guess you could. He would know.
He would.
Let's see. Before we go to break, before lightning round, there have been some new words added to the Cambridge dictionary.
I feel like this is going to go bad.
One of
Oh
them
boy.
is Matthew's favorite word of all time, skibbity. Skibbity is now a word in the dictionary. So is broligarchy.
Broligarchy?
Broligarchy.
What the heck is broligarchy?
I'll tell you in a minute. So is Incippo, and so is one that my daughter knew, Delulu. Do you know Delulu?
I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
I haven't heard of that one.
Are you Delulu right now? Maybe you are. Delulu is just delusional. For some reason, this generation thinks, well, we'll just make the word shorter. That's not creative. It's lazy. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. For starters, you can rest easy knowing skibbity, a bizarre term that originates from YouTuber. I don't know that guy's name. Is now officially recognized in words to join the dictionary this year. Let's see. It's a word that can have different meanings, such as cool or bad, or can be used with no real meaning as a joke. Phrases like, what the skibbity are you doing, bro? I had the bro part because it just makes sense. And that wasn't very skibbity riz of you, which is something Matthew says around the newsroom all the time. And Lee is always saying, yo, man, why you talking about the skibbity riz? And Lee actually talks like that when he's not on the air. It's just,
he
it's
definitely
amazing.
says yo a lot.
Yeah.
I hate this.
More or less than the Putin pooping?
More.
More. Oh, okay.
Didn't even know. Well, thank goodness it's almost over for you.
You've almost survived,
yeah.
Matthew.
Yes, you almost
Wow.
have. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hit the lightning round, squeeze in as many things as we possibly can in the last couple of minutes of the show. This is the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Would you like me to increase your energy levels?
I'm scared how that works.
Well, I require consent to do so, so that should tell you something. No.
No, that would be me.
You'll do that, I'll just shake you. I think he's just running up and down the hallway.
I think he probably is.
That's my bet.
He's so light, you just can't hear it.
Yeah. Also, Mark, yeah, the other tradition for the Sith is secret apprentices. For like after you kill your master, you already have your apprentice ready to go.
Or apprentices that don't know they're apprentices.
Yeah.
Like
Or the-
Anakin.
Yeah.
I am going to get home.
Are you okay to get?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to get home. I am going to take my dog out to go do his business before bed, and then I am going to pass out. It's going to be great.
In your pajama pants, of course.
Hmm?
I said in your pajama pants, of course.
Oh, of course.
Well, you pointed out if you're not wearing one, anyway.
You only just wear pants.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Just imagine like the khakis have like a tearaway function. It's just pajama pants underneath. It's like a nesting doll
right now.
It's like a nesting doll of pants.
Yeah, because we're definitely in the temperatures that I could wear layers of pants.
Look, man, you're
It's called air
skinny.
conditioning.
You're in shape.
Yeah, you know.
You're running marathons. Everything's good to
I'm
you.
not running marathons. I am running 5Ks.
Which to
Very
us is a
different.
marathon.
I mean, running more than 5 minutes is a marathon to me. Mostly because I hate running.
5K is like 30 minutes. A marathon is going to be more like 3 hours at least.
Hey, at least it's not like the guy I got the namesake of the marathon thing. He died by running. That's why I shouldn't run so much.
It's going to be a lot more than 3 hours. Oh, geez. No. Because
Like-
5K is 3.11 miles, and a mile is going to be, or a marathon is going to be 26 miles.
You just know that off the top of your head?
He's a runner. That's what he does.
I mean, that's also like pretty common knowledge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not for this room.
Well, it's knowledge of something I don't really care that much about.
Yeah, I don't want to know about the marathon. I do know though because of Boston
Also, he's
Marathon
absolutely
and
right.
other stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not saying you're wrong.
but I knew at one time, but I have
It's
forgotten.
like 26 point something.
point two.
Point 2. Okay.
It's way too
Yeah.
much. That's what it is.
Still too much running.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, look at that. We got
is it that long
Back-to-back
because of the
California
messenger who died?
what?
Because that's the distance
That's
between. Okay.
specifically what it's named after and what it's based on.
Because the guy it was the Battle of Marathon, right? Okay.
So it's about 8.
My history notes are like slowly like filtering in.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's almost 8.5 times the length of a 5K. So it's definitely a lot more than 3 hours. It's going to be something like 4 to
Look,
5
when you
hours.
don't deal with something in forever and
Really step
like your mind shifts to different things as you get older, I guess.
Yeah.
So-
What?
Lightning can only strike twice so many times.
All right, W has spoken. That means time for the lightning round. Time to squeeze in as many stories as we can in the last couple minutes of the program. Frank Grillo, Rick Flag Sr., has said what his favorite Marvel movie is, and it is my favorite Marvel movie, which has not changed. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I mean, I love all the Spider-Mans and everything, but Captain America: Winter Soldier was still.
It also makes sense because that's the one he was featured in the most.
Yeah, it was. It was. He said he's probably not going to reprise his character of Rumlow, which you may say, well, that dude blew up, but they're getting ready to. He could be Rumlow in another universe. He also says something. The actor is still happy to have been part of the MCU, though, revealing that he considers The Winter Soldier to be the best Marvel movie. And let's see, I love them over at Marvel, and it's so great to see how successful everyone's become. But I hope that they can get back to the glory of where they were and not just be spectacles that are there to make a lot of money from. So the thing is, are we going to see more and more ex-Marvel actors kind of dissing Marvel now that they're at DC? And will there be that changeover of Marvel people who absolutely hate DC now jumping on the DC bandwagon and hating Marvel? I don't know. I guess time will tell. The Highlander movie that we've been talking about, which stars Henry Cavill, has added an actress, and I'm very happy about it. Karen Gillan is joining Highlander. She's going to die unless they change the script. She is going.
Oh yeah.
She is going to be Henry Cavill's wife. Remember, Dave Bautista, as we announced last week, is going to be the Kurgan. So Dave Bautista's Kurgan in the original has his way with.
That's not going to be a
Highlander's
happy
life,
reunion.
But she died. She doesn't die from that. She dies from old age. Karen Gillan said she's not going to need a vocal coach for this.
Good for her. She can
she's
finally get to be Scottish.
Yeah, she's from Scotland, and it's going to be in. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I mean, it's not only was it one of my favorite movies when I was a teenager. I think Henry Cavill does a good job in everything he's in. Some say great, some say but I'm looking forward to that. All right, Gandalf himself has said that Frodo will be in The Hunt for Gollum. So Ian McKellen spoiled and said that Frodo would be in The Hunt for Gollum. And people are saying, yeah, but he's so much older now. How can they do that? It's called CGI, people. So look it up.
Also, he doesn't look that much older than Elijah Wood still looks relatively young.
They've been de-aging for quite some time in movies, and they've gotten better at it. All right, Jamie Campbell Bower. I don't know if you know who he is. You should. He's the bad guy from Stranger Things.
The bad guy?
He's the bad guy.
He's that Vecna fella.
Yeah, he is Vecna. He's going to be in.
He's got the weird tendril things.
He's going to be in Rings of Power season 3, and he's going to be an elf. It's not far fetched. He already kind of looks like an elf, so that's not really a surprise.
He's got those elf-like features.
All right.
Discovered a new voice.
Last week, Terrence Stamp passed away, and condolences for him. He was General Zod, and he was the General Zod when Superman 1 and 2 came out. He also was the voice of Jor-El in Smallville.
Yeah.
And if I recall, he was the guy who got the Regulators together in Young Guns. I can't remember, but I think so.
He's done a lot of stuff.
Yes, especially voice work. All right, Conjuring, the final movie of The Conjuring is coming out on September 5th, and there's a popcorn bucket, and the popcorn bucket has Annabelle on it. Would you buy that popcorn bucket? I'm going to go see the movie with my daughter, and I told her it's going to be really hard for me not to buy it. And she said, are you going to leave the popcorn bucket at home? I was like, no, I'm going to take it into the fan studio and leave it in there. So it's staring at Cole and Diesel and Rod of the Rob Brown Show.
Of course, you gotta let Rod see it.
Yeah, I just think that would be funny. I don't know about some other people. I might just move it. It's going to be expensive, so I don't want anyone to destroy it. But I'm willing to risk putting it in there for a laugh that I won't even be there for. But I just know how uncomfortable it'll be. All right, Fallout Season 2 trailer. Cameron, what did you see?
Nostalgia. So much nostalgia. I'm so ready for this because, so many different vistas that they showed in there, from the giant dinosaur thing, I cannot remember its name, to the Securitrons, the Deathclaw Quarry, Mr. House. There's so much in there.
Well, this is going to be one of those cases where I won't get the references, but I still think I'll enjoy the show, and it'll make me want to play New Vegas, but I can't until they redo it.
I wonder if the Powder Gang is alive.
I don't know who they are, but they sound like they're probably dead. So, I don't know.
Well, they are in all my playthroughs.
All right. That is the ending theme. Time to finish up the show. Well, thank everybody for participating on the text line and on the stream. Want to thank Matthew for participating during the Putin segment. And hopefully, when he goes to Nighty Night tonight, he'll be thinking of briefcases full of poo.
Oh, boy.
Yes. All right. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back next week. Maybe. All right. Say good night, Matthew.
Good night.
Say goodbye, Cameron.
Goodbye, Cameron.
I will say later, bruh.